Pardon me, because I'm sweating nasty. But I felt like talking about this. I have had non-Christians, Christians of course, but non-Christians lecture me about how I am hating on Christianity too much these days. Like I need to back the fuck off. Chill out. Like it's okay to not be religious anymore, but cease the hatred for it. Because there is a place in society for religion and the morality that it can give to some people and the motivation that it can inspire and whatever else. I'm sorry, I'm like obsessed with myself and how crappy I look right now. And I find it really ignorant. Like I had to sit, I was trying to make it like a pleasant conversation. Because I really enjoy the person's company. Like I really love the person. But like they were lecturing me about how I'm being a bit much when it comes to anti-religion. So I am interested in trying to drive the point home that some of us have lived a mind fuck, and I don't know how to get some people to understand it. I mean, it's not really my job to get people to understand it, but I am interested in like lifting the veil on how damaging religion can be and how damaging beliefs about supernatural shit can be. Like I am living proof that it's damaging. Like if it is possible for a brain, okay, assuming that it has some use and some benefit, and that's a huge assumption, and I'm giving you huge leeway right there because I beg to differ. But if I'm going to give you that there is some benefit to be had, you can take a look at my brain and look at what I did with religion and what I did with belief in supernatural stuff. And you can see how it can go off into left field and be not so great and not so beneficial anymore. So I use Santa Claus as an example a lot, and it feels really disrespectful, but it's I feel like it really drives the point home. Okay? We use Santa Claus, some of us used Santa Claus on Christmas Eve, or it was used against us, on us, against, on, same thing. You kids are up a little too late. Like Santa Claus might fly right by the house because you're not in bed on time. And then the little, oh my God, the little gullible souls are like, scurry to bed, right? That's the picture that I get when people try to tell me that religion is useful. Like, okay, Kelsey, it's like a separate thing on like whether it's actually true about the universe. Like that's a separate thing. There is at least, like Kelsey, there is at least benefit in society for people thinking that a God will keep them accountable. Okay, so when they say that, I picture us using Santa Claus like, it's almost midnight and Santa Claus is gonna drive right by the house and not stop and give you your Christmas presents. Okay, we all know that he's not really going to like either stop or keep going based on what the children are doing. So while it can be useful for getting the kids to bed one night of the year, it's not based in truth. So should we really be doing it? Right? And like my whole life, I would be crying, but my cry reflex is broken, is broken since faith is broken. I don't cry as easily anymore, and it's really nice. My whole life was like, it's Christmas Eve, and I need to be a certain way so that that supernatural being will care about me enough to answer my prayers, not send me to hell, love me, accept me. And no, I wasn't working for salvation. At any point was I working for salvation. So you can just cut that shit. I knew that Jesus accomplished it all on the cross, hypothetically, but there is still this like you have to be a certain way and believe a certain way. Like, don't tell me that you don't have to believe a certain way, because people are Christians tell me now you have to believe a certain way. Even though I say, he's free to save me, that's fine. They go, but wait a second, you need to be a participant, an active participant in your salvation. Anyway, so can you just like go with me a second and think about a person's entire being and a person's entire life hinging on what a supernatural being thinks of her, thinks about what she's thinking about right now. Does he approve or disapprove? Is he going to stop by at midnight and grant the answer to that certain prayer that she uttered? You know, when you've lived, wow, I want to cry and it just doesn't come. It's very nice. When you've lived on the fucking edge of your seat, spiritually, but it extends into every area of life, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, relationally, socially. When you've lived on the edge of your seat like that, based on things that are possibly not actually real and true about how the universe works, that's fucking damaging. Like, that's a problem. And it angers me that non-Christians can sit and lecture me about how I think that shit is damaging. Like, you have no clue as to what you're talking about. Now, Christians, you're in the middle of it. Like, I don't expect you to relate. But non-Christians lecturing me about me being too hateful towards religion. Wow. It blew my mind the other day. Anyway, I just need to get that off my chest. I don't know if I'll post it or not. But, that was a pill.